Have you ever wondered how some people manage to live to 100, not just surviving, but thriving? They're not relying on expensive supplements, miracle cures, or strict health regimes. In fact, their secrets are often surprisingly simple and beautifully human. Today, we're sharing the story of Eleanor, a 100-year-old woman from a quiet town in Oregon who still tends her garden, prepares her own meals, and greets each morning with a smile. She's not a doctor, not a scientist, but her life is living proof of something powerful. Longevity doesn't always come from what we add, but from what we consistently do. In this video, we'll uncover the 3 habits that Eleanor believes have kept her healthy, happy, and grounded for a full century. No complicated routines, no magic tricks, just small, daily actions, backed by both science and the wisdom of experience. Whether you're 60, 70, or even just thinking ahead to your future, these are lessons you can start applying today. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Life in Words, your trusted channel for simple yet powerful tips to stay healthy, vibrant, and inspired through every stage of aging. Let's begin with habit number 1. The morning ritual Eleanor calls her quiet secret to a long, strong life. You might already be doing it without realizing just how powerful it truly is. Habit number 1. A light and natural diet, the foundation of longevity. Every morning, Eleanor starts her day not with a full breakfast plate, but with a warm glass of water and a few slices of fruit, usually half a banana or a handful of blueberries. Her meals throughout the day follow the same principle: simple, light, and as close to nature as possible. And this, according to her, is not a diet. It's a rhythm of life. Eleanor's meals are modest but consistent. Steamed vegetables, legumes like lentils or beans, small portions of fish, and whole grains. She avoids processed foods, red meats, and anything fried. Sugar? Rarely. Soda or sugary drinks? Never. Her indulgence, if you can call it that, is a piece of dark chocolate once a week. So why does this matter? Science has plenty to say. A study published in The Lancet followed over 135,000 people across 18 countries and found that a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes significantly lowers the risk of heart disease and stroke. Another paper from the Journal of Gerontology highlights that seniors who eat lighter in the evening show better sleep quality, lower inflammation markers, and improved digestive health. What Eleanor practices mirrors what researchers have observed in the world's blue zones, regions like Okinawa, Sardinia, and Nicoya, where people routinely live past 90 and 100. In all these places, meals are predominantly plant-based, low in calories, and shared with intention rather than mindless consumption. But there's more. Eleanor doesn't just eat to fuel her body. She eats to respect it. She eats slowly, never in front of a screen, and always gives gratitude before her meals. According to neuroscience, mindful eating activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which aids digestion, regulates blood sugar, and even lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that accelerates aging. This light, natural approach isn't about restriction, it's about harmony. Eleanor's body, even at 100, functions like a finely tuned instrument, not because she's trying to lose weight, but because she's always fed it what it actually needs, not what cravings demand. What about you? Do you eat with intention, or has food just become a habit? If you've ever tried a simpler, more natural eating routine, tell us in the comments. Share what's worked for you. Your story could inspire someone else watching this video today. And now, let's move to habit number 2. The surprisingly gentle physical activity that Eleanor swears has kept her mobile and independent even after a century of life. Habit number 2. Gentle daily movement. The secret to staying young at any age. At 100 years old, Eleanor still moves with remarkable ease. She doesn't go to the gym. She doesn't run marathons. But every single day, rain or shine, she walks around her garden, sweeps her front porch, and stretches her arms to the sky as she greets the morning sun. It may look simple, even trivial, but this gentle daily movement has been a cornerstone of her longevity. Science strongly supports her approach. According to the Harvard Health Letter, as little as 15 to 30 minutes of low-impact activity per day, such as walking, gardening, or light stretching, can drastically reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis in seniors. Gentle movement improves circulation, maintains joint flexibility, and preserves muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. What makes Eleanor's movement routine special is not its intensity, but its consistency. She moves every day without fail, not as a chore, but as a ritual. It keeps her grounded, helps her sleep better, and gives her a sense of accomplishment. The science of NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, backs this up. NEAT refers to the calories we burn through daily activities outside of formal workouts. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that NEAT can contribute significantly to maintaining a healthy metabolism, especially in older adults who may not engage in high-intensity exercise. Simply put, the small things, walking to the mailbox, standing while folding laundry, dancing in the kitchen, they all add up. Eleanor also practices Tai Chi once or twice a week, a practice known for its benefits on balance and fall prevention. A randomized trial published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society showed that seniors practicing Tai Chi had a 55% lower risk of falling compared to those who didn't. That's no small detail when you consider that falls are the leading cause of injury among the elderly. But perhaps the most powerful part of Eleanor's routine is the joy she brings to it. She smiles while she moves. She hums her favorite songs. She talks to her flowers. This emotional connection turns exercise into a celebration of life, not a burden. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite form of gentle movement? Do you enjoy walks, gardening, or maybe even dancing around your living room? Drop it in the comments. Your movement may inspire someone else to get up and get going today. Next, let's explore the third and most underestimated habit Eleanor lives by, the mindset that keeps her heart light and her spirit ageless. Habit number 3, a joyful mindset, the invisible force behind longevity. If you ask Eleanor what the real secret to living 100 years is, she won't start by talking about food or exercise. She'll lean in, smile gently, and say, "It's all in your mind and how you carry your heart." At the core of Eleanor's daily life is a simple but powerful habit: choosing joy. Not just in big moments, but in the ordinary ones. Watering her plants, talking to neighbors, or listening to the birds outside her kitchen window. She doesn't dwell on regrets or worry endlessly about the future. Instead, she practices gratitude and stays present. And this mindset isn't just comforting, it's scientifically transformative. A landmark study from the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences followed over 7,000 older adults and found that those with a positive outlook on aging lived an average of 7.5 years longer than those who held negative views. The same study showed that optimistic seniors had lower levels of inflammation and stress hormones, two major contributors to aging and chronic disease. What Eleanor does instinctively is what psychologists call emotional resilience. She accepts what she cannot control and focuses her energy on what she can: her attitude, her actions, and her connections. Every morning, she writes down one thing she's grateful for. Every evening, she forgives anything that unsettled her during the day and lets it go. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that gratitude practices can rewire the brain, increasing serotonin and dopamine levels, the chemicals responsible for happiness and calm. This doesn't just improve mood, it strengthens the immune system, lowers blood pressure, and improves sleep quality. Another part of Eleanor's joy-driven mindset is social connection. Though she lives alone, she makes it a point to call one friend or family member every day, even just for 5 minutes. She believes a warm voice can carry more healing than a whole bottle of pills. Psychologists have long confirmed that loneliness shortens lifespan as much as smoking or obesity, while meaningful connection boosts everything from mental sharpness to heart health. Eleanor's joy is not accidental, it's cultivated. She waters her soul the way she waters her plants, patiently, intentionally, and every single day. What about you? What's one small thing that brings you joy each day? Share it in the comments. It might become someone else's new habit of happiness. Now that you've learned all 3 of Eleanor's life-extending habits, let's wrap up with a few words of inspiration that may just change how you live your next chapter. Conclusion. Eleanor's story isn't just about living to 100. It's about how she lived every single one of those years, with intention, grace, and a deep love for life's simplest moments. Her 3 daily habits, eating naturally, moving gently, and choosing joy, may seem small on their own. But together, they form a powerful foundation for longevity, one that science confirms and that her smile embodies. No expensive treatments, no miracle cures, just a steady commitment to caring for her body, mind, and soul in ways that are entirely within reach for each of us. Too often, we think aging well is out of our hands, a matter of luck or genetics. But Eleanor reminds us that the quality of our years is shaped most by the choices we make each day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. 1 glass of water, 1 short walk, 1 reason to smile. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this. It's never too late to begin living like you plan to reach 100, and love every year along the way. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 3 habits would you like to start or return to in your own life? Share it in the comments, and let's build a community of longevity and joy together. Don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words for more stories, strategies, and science-backed inspiration to help you thrive at every stage of life. And if you made it all the way to the end, comment, "Here's to 100, so we know you're walking this journey with us." Your next chapter starts today. Let's make it count.